Certainly. The Fall of Constantinople. In 1453 marked the end of the Byzantine Empire, a thousand-year-old Christian bastion, and the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a dominant power. Below is a historically accurate account of the siege and its aftermath. There. The Fall of Constantinople, 1453. The end of the Byzantine Empire. Background: a weakened empire. By the mid-15th century, the Byzantine Empire had been reduced to little more than the city of Constantinople and a few scattered territories. Plagued by civil wars, economic decline, and the devastating Fourth Crusade, 1204, which saw the city sacked by Latin Christians, the empire was a shadow of its former self. The Byzantines, led by Emperor Constantine XV Palaiologos, had only about 7,000 defenders, including a small contingent of Genoese and Venetian mercenaries. The Ottomans employed massive cannons, including the infamous Basilica, a gigantic bombard designed by the Hungarian engineer Orban, which pounded the ancient Theodosian walls for weeks. The Byzantines resisted fiercely, repairing breaches at night and repelling assaults. The final assault, May 29, 1453. After nearly 2 months of siege, Mehmed launched his final attack in the early hours of May 29th. Waves of Ottoman troops assaulted the weakened walls, while the defenders, exhausted and outnumbered, fought desperately. A critical moment came when the Ottomans discovered the Kirkaporta Gate, near the Blaşany Palace, left open or poorly defended. Janissaries poured in and the defense collapsed. Emperor Constantine V, refusing to flee, reportedly tore off his imperial regalia and charged into the fray, dying in the fighting. His body was never positively identified. The sack of Constantinople. The Ottomans unleashed a 3-day pillage, as was customary for cities taken by storm. Thousands were killed or enslaved. Churches, including the Hagia Sophia, were looted and converted into mosques, and the last remnants of Roman imperial rule were extinguished. However, Mehmed later restored order, resettling the city and inviting Greeks, Armenians, and Jews to return. Tourism aftermath and legacy. End of the Byzantine Empire. After 100 years, the Roman Empire's final successor state fell. Rise of the Ottoman Empire. Constantinople, renamed Istanbul, became the new Ottoman capital, marking the beginning of Islamic dominance in Southeast Europe. Europe's response. The fall shocked Christendom, prompting calls for crusades, though none succeeded, and accelerating the Renaissance as Greek scholars fled westward. A turning point in history. 1453 is often cited as the end of the Middle Ages and the beginning of the early modern period. Conclusion. The fall of Constantinople was a tragic yet inevitable conclusion for an empire that had survived against all odds for centuries. Its fall reshaped the geopolitical landscape, leaving an indelible mark on world history. Would you like additional details on any specific aspect, such as military tactics, key figures, or cultural impacts?